And we are starting. Okay. You see my computer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Polskie Papierosy, no polskie safari, geworden ist ein teure Billigwerk. Alle voller Groschen, a Brute Heinz verdient, und Ghetto-Händler, wo ihr doch gehört. Hey, Citroli, ich bin das Kind von Ghetto. Hey, Citroli, a heftiger, dicker Jung. Heute verblieben, volle Netto, der lang ist, heißt noch a Triste und a Gut. Heute verblieben, volle Netto, der lang ist, heißt noch a Triste und a Gut. A Mantel und a Kragen, Kaffee und a Rot, a losen Kopf. Nor soll mir Geschicht, nor werfen mir Gedanken, zu lachen, oh ja klar, kann ich jenen und wenn ich weiß, wer bin ich? Hey, Citroli, ich bin das Kind von Ghetto, hey, Citroli, a heftiger, dicker Jung, und verblieben, wolle netto, der lang ging, heint noch, a triste und a gut. Und verblieben, wolle netto, der lang ging, heint noch, a triste und a gut. Ich meint mich hot geboren, die heftiger, dicke Gas. Weiß hatte Mame, euch gefein a Kind. Alle Beiden am Gebäude.
Talk to you later.
Sorry. Das ist ein Spaß. Wie geblieben, wie in der Felder Citroli, nur wenn keiner sagt nicht, mein Treuer, besser als man redt nicht. Eins mein Liebe und wer redt viel mehr. Nur von mein Treuer, besser als man redt nicht. Eins mein Liebe und wer redt viel mehr. Besser als man redt nicht, eins mein Liebe, ohne Werte redt viel mehr.
Okay. Mariv, can you read the English, please?
Sure. Yisrolik is another song that was created and performed in the Vilna ghetto under the Nazis. It was written by Misha Wexler and Lieb Rosenthal. Lieb was the brother of Hyla Rosenthal, who often sang in musicals. He wrote numerous songs and Hyla performed them. When the Nazis liquidated the ghetto, he was deported to the Kluga slave labor camp in Estonia and was reportedly murdered one day before the Soviets liberated the camp. Oh, those are always so sad when you have. Keep going.
Yes, yes.
Hyla and her sister Mary was deported to the concentration camp Kaiserwald in Latvia, but survived. At the end of the war, she performed in DP camps around Europe. Molly Picon discovered Hyla in Poland and helped her get to Paris, where she married Javier Piatka, another survivor from Vilna. She was invited to perform in South Africa, and they moved there. She continued starring in Yiddish musicals and theater productions in Europe, Israel, the US, and South Africa. Note, Yisrolik and its variant Scrolik are Yiddish diminutives of Yisrael with a Polish suffix. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So, Elaine, will you start, please?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nu kaufje papyrosin, nu kaufje saccharin. Nu buy cigarettes, buy saccharin, sweets,
Yeah, saccharin
saccharin.
instead of
Okay.
sugar.
Okay. Well, I knew it was instead of sugar, but okay. Geworden is heint schoire billig wert. Today, merchandise is very cheap, is becoming cheap. A Leben für a Groschen. Is it a life or a living for
Life.
a penny? A life for a penny. A prute,
Prutte.
Prutte.
Verdienst. A penny is a profit or earnings. Is
Good.
it just
Yeah.
only from a penny?
Right.
Hold on just a second. Where am I? Where are Fungetta?
Funghetto.
All right. Fungetta Händler hat ihr doch gehört. From a ghetto merchant or seller, dealer, you heard this.
Yeah, I think fun here means about. You've
Oh,
heard
about.
ghetto
Okay.
peddlers.
Oh, you heard about, in other words, you heard about me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, read the next one, please.
Gees Yisrolik, ich bin das Kind von Ghetto. My name is, or I am Yisrolik. I am a child from or of the ghetto. Gees Yisrolik, Hefker Dicker Jung. I'm Yisrolik. I'm an abandoned young person, youth.
Good.
Gotch verblieben Gole netto, der lang ich als noch. Okay, so I had trouble with this. Let's see, even though I remained,
Netto means without any money. Zero money.
oh, without any money. So goal, what is gola?
Goal is like completely, I have zero. I have
Netto
no money.
is
Right.
Net
okay.
is net, like zero.
Oh, okay. Okay, so even though I remained without money, again, I pass everything along. I couldn't do, I knew the words, but I couldn't put it together to make sense. Der lang ich als noch,
Right. I can.
a swistische und a sung, which I got a whistle and a song.
Right. So even
Okay,
though he
so
doesn't
what
have
is-
any penny, he can still sing out and he can still whistle.
Okay, so what's der lang ich?
I can give. Delangen is to give, to produce.
So I give everything what's noch.
Als noch means the phrase als noch means still. And still,
Oh, I still can give
I can
everything
still
a whistle,
whistle
and
and a
a
song.
song. Okay, okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Elaine.
yeah, als by itself means everything, but als noch just means I can still do it.
I can still do it. Okay, thank you.
Vinkl, yes, I see that you raised your hand.
Yeah, I had a question about the last line in that first part. Von Ghetto Händler hat ich doch gehört. I thought maybe it could mean I have heard this from the business people in the ghetto. I've heard this from the merchants that life is only worth nothing, and that you can only earn a pittance. So this is what other people say. It's not necessarily his point of view to reduce human life to.
No, I don't think he heard it from
Well, it can be
guys
heard.
who were doing business in the ghetto.
Yeah.
It's about you've
Well,
you've
fun.
certainly
The question
heard
is, does
about ghetto peddlers, ghetto businessmen.
Okay, so fun cannot never mean like from. I heard from.
It can, but in this context, I
Oh.
think it means about. You've certainly heard what they're like.
Okay, Refoil, please.
Yeah, in that same line, the subject is ear, you
Right.
all.
That's right.
And that means that it has to be just as we've translated it. You all have heard, of
Right.
course, about the peddlers in the
Peddlers,
ghetto.
right.
And I would
Exactly.
consider Handler there to be a plural even.
Right.
Okay, thank you. Vinkl, would you like to read the next one? Vinkl.
Okay, yeah, I can read the next one, but I'm reading it from a different sheet because I'm on my cell phone, and so the text is too
No
small
problem.
there. But I think I have the same thing. A mantel ohne Kragen, a coat without a collar. He's Tachtonim von Sack, underwear from a sack or from
Right.
sackcloth. I'm not sure if it's sack or sackcloth.
Yes,
I like a potato sack.
Burlap underwear. Okay, made
Yeah.
from a sack. So fun again is from here. Burlap.
Yeah.
Right here, it's made of. Right.
Kolaches hoben ich is füllen nor ashich.
Dishich.
I have
Dishich.
Sfelen no dishir.
okay, I have slightly different text. So I have galoshes, but they're missing shoes. I guess meaning the bottom of the galoshes are missing.
I'm
No.
not sure if he means he doesn't
Galoshes
have
usually
shoes
go
at all.
over shoes.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
okay. I
sure
have
exactly.
galoshes, but underneath there are no shoes. I guess.
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what he means.
go on.
Und wer es wird nur wagen zu lachen, oi asach, and whoever dares to laugh, like oi, there's a lot of people like that. Asach, a lot.
Plug is like saying, you know, you better watch. They better watch out. Oh, yeah, plug.
Oh yeah,
You know, I'll get them.
and there's a lot of them that I'm going to get. Like, a lot of people ridicule me.
Right.
Dem will ich noch weisen, wer bin ich. I will show them who I am.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Whoever laughs at him. Right.
Okay, just read it because we
That's
translated the
more
next
easy.
one. Just read it, but we already did
Ich
it.
heiße Yisroelik, ich bin Kind von Ghetto. Ich heiße Yisroelik, a hefkedike young. Now, I translate hefkedike a little differently. I could mean wild or unclaimed, but I'm thinking we could, or I might want to say this is like an undocumented child, an illegal child.
Well,
There's-
Hefkedik.
Heptic is strong.
Hefkedik kind means a street kid.
Yeah, a street kid. I
and
know,
that's what he is. He's a kid who lives on the streets.
but it also has like in Hebrew, at least, it means unclaimed property. Unclaimed, like
Well,
nobody owns it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
not in this
here.
context. In this context,
Not,
he's rootless. He
Yeah,
has
rootless.
no
Like,
moorings.
I'm thinking it's like refugee children who are rootless, you know, like undocumented immigrants that have no roots where
Yeah,
they
I don't know if he really means
okay.
undocumented. I think he means
Coach far believe
without
Gola get net.
without parents who can guide him and control.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have to think of the context where he's talking.
Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
exactly.
right.
Well, I'm thinking of the ghetto, and I'm thinking of the you know, all the illegal things that ghetto children did, or that everyone did in the ghetto to survive. You know, like the smuggling and
Yeah.
the crimes. I'm a criminal child.
Well, I don't think anybody would have thought of him as a criminal child, but anyway,
He's just surviving.
right.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking more like in solidarity. I'm not thinking of it as an accusation. Like this is
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So just finish reading it, please.
Okay, der lang ich. Okay, Coach far blieb Gola netto. Der lang ich als noch a switche und a zong.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Barbara, can you continue?
Niet meent mich het geboren, die hefker dikke gas, don't think of me having been born in the Hefkerdike Gas abandoned alley. By Tata Mama, euch gewinn a kind. I had a mother and a father. Ich hab beide ungeboren. I had both. I had both of them. Nicht meint es is a Spaß. It is no joke. Ich bin geblieben wie in Feld der Wind, and I remain as alone as the wind in a field.
Good. I just want to point out.
Angeboren.
Yeah, so
Where's it?
first of all, when he said nit meint mich hat geboren die heftige Gas, that don't think that the wild streets gave birth to me. Hat mich geboren. He's saying I actually had parents. I
Yeah.
wasn't born from the street. And
Okay.
then the ungeboren is lost. He's hab beide ungeboren.
Okay, thank you
Was
very much.
both parents.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, can you go on, Barbara?
Oh, okay. Ich heiss Yisraelik, so I'm Yisraelik. Nor wenn keiner zet net. When no one sees it, wish ich still von oig a rop a twer. I wipe away a tear, nor von mein treuer. Only from my misery, my besser as men eret nit. It's better that no one speaks. Otzuvus der Monen und machen sich schwer, to remind and make the heart more oppressed.
Right. Tzavos means there's no point. What's
Where are
the
we?
point in right in reminding
Okay.
and making the heart heavier? And I just want to say that I listened to the song several times, and I couldn't make out the words that Chayla Rosenblatt sang in that very last line. And so I looked at other versions on YouTube and other lyrics, and so that's the line that I took from there. I couldn't make out what she was saying in the very last line.
Okay, so Refoel and then Elaine. Refoel.
Yeah, I was able to hear those last words, although I didn't write them down. They went by pretty fast. But when we hear it again, maybe I'll write it down and then we can have the words
Okay.
as she
Okay.
sings it. Yeah, sure. The words that we have here are the words you can find on the internet.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Elaine, yes.
Can you please translate the last line?
Tzuvos is what for? What's the point in mentioning it and making the heart heavy?
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, Barbara, yes.
So just one comment I'd like to make with regard to Hefkerdik.
Yeah.
You know, when a court will say Hefker about a case, they won't accept the case. It's as if it doesn't exist. So that's the thinking that I get here, is that essentially in this situation, he's worthless.
Mhm.
He has no meaning to anybody.
Right. I mean, he's an orphan child. He's a street kid, you know.
Right.
Hefkid.
Yeah. He's not even being taken up for consideration.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They,
Thanks. Beverly?
Oh,
Beverly?
yeah. I had it regarding the word Yisroelik. Yisroelik?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
My grandmother used to call my father Srool. So
Right.
Roel.
Srool,
Beverly.
yes.
That was my father's name.
Mine too.
That was my father's name. School.
And also
It is-
mine.
And what
Also
in
yours,
English? What
mine
was it
too.
in
You
English?
can see my father was very popular.
What do you think in English? What was it in English?
Israel.
Israel.
Oh, my father signed his name as Samuel, but he was
Oh,
called,
no,
but
no.
his mother called him
Samuel
Srool.
would have been Shmuel. You know,
So
Shmuel. Shmuel.
Is, I don't know. My sister used to say his name really was Israel, Israel,
Yes,
but
right.
we didn't know.
But in
So we
Yiddish,
never. I guess it was a popular name at the time.
I
My
remember that
husband was
many
named
people
Baruch
have two
Israel.
names.
yeah.
Yeah,
My husband was named Baruch Israel.
There you
Boris
go.
Israel.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
Rochelle?
a cousin Sandy whose Hebrew name and Yiddish name was Shrulek and Yisroel, but in English it was Sandy.
Where'd they
Okay,
get that from?
yeah.
What? That came
Steve?
from
I mean,
immigration.
if you look at his gravestone, how is it written in Hebrew? Does it say Shmuel or Yisroel?
Of Israel, yeah.
My
Anyway,
cousin, he's alive still, so we're
He's
not
still
looking for
alive, yeah.
sorry.
Don't bury him, he's still alive.
Okay.
Steve, Steve.
Yeah, just my grandfather's name was Shmuel or Shmuel, and he, as an adult, he became quite ill, and they changed his name to Yisroel Shmuel because they wanted to confuse the Melech HaMovis.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
That
was
was a
very
very
common.
popular
that
custom.
was very common.
It
very
was
popular.
popular, yeah. To
So
call
his name
somebody.
is
Steve, did it
Yisroel
work?
Shmuel. Huh?
Did it work?
He until the Nazis got him, yes.
Oh, the Nazis got it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, any more questions before we listen to it once again?
A frog, a question.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
Michael.
subject to correction. The word Gerlangen for me has a force to it. It's not just giving, but it's giving with a force he's resisting by whistling.
Okay.
The Langen does have, you're right, it has that power to it, like the Langen Azets, to punch
Yeah.
something hard, right?
The Langen
Okay.
Apache.
Patch,
Oh,
right.
it's always a patch of that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a patch. The Langen, that's right.
Erlangen. Okay. Okay, let's listen to it once again.
Polskie Papierosy, no polskie szafariny, geworden ist ein teure billig Werk. A Leben voller Groschen, a Brute ein Partie, und Ghetto-Händler hat ihr doch gehört. Hey, Israeli, bin doch Kind von Ghetto, hey, Israeli, a heftiger dicker Jung. Hat verblieben, volle Netto, der lang ist, heißt noch a triste und a gut. Hat verblieben, volle Netto, der lang ist, heißt noch a triste und a gut. A Mantel und a Kragen, a Keim und a Rot, a losen Kopf, nur soll mir Geschichte, nur werfen mir Vertragen, zu lachen, oh ja klar, kann ich jenem, weil ich weiß, wer bin ich. Hey, Israeli, bin das Kind von Ghetto, hey, Israeli, a heftiger dicker Jung, und verblieben, volle Netto, der lang ging, heint noch, a triste und a gut. Und verblieben, volle Netto, der lang ging, heint noch, a triste und a gut. Ich meint mich hat geboren, wie heftiger dicke Gas. Bei Tate Mame, euch gewehen a Kind. Aber Baby am Gebäude, nicht meint, das ist ein Spaß. Wie ne geblieben, wie ne Feld der Wind. Israeli, nur wenn keiner weg nicht, und Olga, Hillerheim, Azrael, nur von mein Treuer, besser als man redt nicht. Eins mein Liebe, und wer redt viel mehr, nur von mein Treuer, besser als man redt nicht. Eins mein Liebe, und wer redt viel mehr.
say return out fair from.
Oh,
Now,
okay. Rochelle?
Yeah, this song reminds me of an expression my mother always used when things weren't going well or she didn't get something that somebody else got. She would say, "Ich bin euch a Mamis a Kind."
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Rafael, did you make out the words?
Well, I almost heard it, but then someone was talking at the end. It's something like "Heint mein little besser ret nit mehr." But it's certainly it's "Heint mein little."
Okay.
So I'm listening myself to the recording online, and maybe I can come up with something a little better in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Any comments before we continue?
My friend Nellie is on, I think. Just say hello.
Your friend Nelly, I have to find her. Where is she?
I saw her.
Nelly.
Nelly.
Okay.
Oh, I thought,
Hello, Nelly. Nice to have you here.
I thought it was Nilly. Oh, I wanted to say something, Bimba.
Nellie,
Yeah, okay.
she's muted. She's muted. She doesn't
She's
know.
muted, yeah.
Yeah. Can you
I
unmute her?
unmuted. I unmuted.
No, she's still muted.
I unmuted.
Her, not you. We're talking about this woman.
Oh.
Nelly.
Nelly.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to our group. I hope you will like us and come back to us.
I want to say, I just want to tell you
I
something.
can hear them.
Okay, Beverly. What?
Wait a minute. I don't know.
Wait.
Beverly, yes.
Yes. I went
No,
to our
I don't know.
Jewish. I
I
went
don't
to
know
our
if they
Jew.
can hear
Oh wait,
me.
let her speak.
No, someone else is speaking. I don't know who.
I went to our Jewish gift shop and I bought a Hanukkah game for the children. And guess what? In the game is the instructions in Yiddish.
Oh,
Thank goodness.
In your life. The company is called JET, Jewish Educational Toys. So of course I bought it just to get the instructions. So we're alive and well, guys.
It's a new world.
I
Yeah.
swear. I swear.
Okay. Rafael put the words in the chat, but maybe Rafael just say to the people. So
Yeah, I think this is what it is. It's not clear, but it sounds like "Heint mein little besser ret nit mehr." Better not to speak my song any longer. Something like that.
Okay.
okay.
Shine him down.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So we are moving in. Tomorrow is the first candle of Hanukkah. So we are moving to a Hanukkah story. It's a bit weird at the beginning, but you will get the hang of it as we go along. So, and next week, Maurice, if you don't mind, I will send out a Hanukkah medley. That's okay with
sure.
you? It's okay
Great.
with you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so Nellie is unmuted now. I
Oh.
just texted her. Say hello,
Okay.
Nellie.
Hello, everyone.
Laughing Shalom.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Is there anyone else
read?
that's
Do you
new?
read? Do you read Yiddish?
I don't read and I verstehe a little, just a
A
little.
bisschen. Du verstehst ein bisschen. Okay, no
bisschen.
problem.
Good.
The more you will come and listen, the more you will get us.
Is there anyone
Okay.
else that's new?
Yeah, bro.
Not that I think of. Well, we have Michael Moore with us, which is, a treat.
Special
I
guest
like
So
it.
star.
Because
Who's
I
Rohat?
thought,
Rohat is Alvin.
Plug
Look
it in.
at
Oh!
the picture. That's
I
Alvin.
can't see your face.
It's
Sorry.
Alvin.
Okay.
Okay. So you just changed I don't know, the name there. Okay, so let's start with where is this? Okay. Okay, I'm making it bigger. Now, Nes Hanukkah in Bockenville, I really searched the internet to find a place named Bockenville,
Yeah.
and I found nothing. Does any one of you know if such a place exists?
Yeah,
No?
I didn't find any place either, but I did notice that he has another story that takes place there. There's a Megillah Esther in Buchenwald.
Okay, so maybe it's like a Katrilef Keforim.
Yeah, an
Maybe it's like
invented name.
Yeah, an invented name, because I really looked all over the internet, couldn't find Bockenville. So maybe it's, yeah. Okay, Brenda, yeah, you said you can do it, Brenda.
Okay, I will try. If it's
No
proven.
problem.
Nes Hanukkah in Bookerville. A miracle, the Hanukkah miracle in Bookerville. Mr. Chettle's
Charles. There is a lot of
Charles.
There is a lot of English, like.
Okay, but I'm
English
going
words.
to ask only one person.
Okay, so I will
Please.
do it. Okay, Golda, I will do it. So it's Charles.
Mr. Charles Trask. A wholesale rags on. Oh, let me read the Yiddish first. I'm a little rusty with this. Okay, Mr. Charles Trask, a wholesale rags und junk dealer und President von der Congregation Shabbos Ahim Anshi Bookerville.
Okay, so just a moment. It's not Shabbos, it's Shevet Achim. Shevet Achim means to be together, sit together.
Okay, Shevet Achim. Okay, so now let me translate just up till there.
Okay.
Shevet Achim Anshi Bookerville. Okay, so Mr. Charles Trask, a wholesale rags and junk dealer and president from the congregation Shevet Achim Bookerville. Okay, hat abgebenched the erste Hanukkah Lichtel, had prayed, had lit the first Hanukkah candle. Gemacht guten Schneppel. So he Schnepsel. So he made a good drink mit eingeladene gute Bride, with invited good brothers, friends.
Yes.
Verbissen mit Rätschene Latkes, was die Präsidentche hat gemacht und sich weggesetzt. And I'm going to stop there. I know it's not the end of the sentence, though. Verbissen is bitten. So I guess bite with grain or buckwheat like this.
No. I think Rätschene is not very hot.
What?
Rätschene is not very hot.
Oh, we looked it up. It's grain or buckwheat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rafael,
Susan and I looked it up. She said it was grain or buckwheat like this.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
That the Presidentche, the wife, had made, and she had put down and weggesetzt, Makim Zain, fulfilled the mitzvah, the honor. I didn't know what peuker.
Poker. It's poker.
What is it?
Poker.
The
game of poker.
Card game.
Okay. Lichvod Hanukkah, according to the Hanukkah.
In honor of Hanukkah.
In honor of Hanukkah.
Right, in honor of Hanukkah. Okay,
so that's why, just a moment, that's why I sent you an article about the custom of playing games in Hanukkah.
Yeah.
So it's not a mitzvah, it's a custom, it's not a mitzvah that you have to do. So just a moment, because people raise their hand. So Rafael and then Elaine. Rafael?
Yeah, the subject of Avec Gesetzt is still Mr. Charles Trask. Even though the wife of the president made the latkes, it's he, Charles Trask, who sat himself down to observe the mitzvah of playing poker on Shabbos, on Hanukkah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Elaine?
Okay, I remember the word Farbissene. Oh, it's Farbissen.
Farbissen.
A Farbissener was an angry person. Is
Yes.
is it spelled differently? Is it a different word? Or is it just a word that has two meanings or homonyms? I don't know.
Okay, Rafael, yes?
Yeah, verbeißen is to snack. So this is the past participle, having snacked. And usually when it means snack, it's with mit, verbissen mit. And that's how we see it here. Now there is the word a verbissener, which can mean a grim or stubborn or obstinate person. And it most likely comes from the same root, but it's a very different meaning.
Oh, but it's spelled the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All the same way.
Morty?
Yeah, two things. Probably the concept of a person who is grim or angry all the time. Verbissen, a cute person, you could say. But no, my comment was going to be about the mitzvah of poker.
Oh, good, because I wanted to talk about it. Good.
Yeah, I would say also that it's similar to the mitzvah of going to a Chinese restaurant on Christmas. to quote unquote mitzvahs. That are
An
really
Erev
customs or-
Christmas. Erev Christmas.
Erev
Mitteldag.
Christmas, yes.
But if you notice in many stories that we read in Sholem Aleichem, and I read now many stories for Hanukkah in Mendel Mocher Sfarim, in all of them, in all the stories, the people are playing games. It doesn't have to be poker, it can be other things, but all of them are playing games. So it's kind of, it entered the common law of Hanukkah.
And that explains the origin of Las Vegas.
Sorry, Maurice, we couldn't hear you.
And that explains the origin of Las Vegas.
Yes.
But
It was established by a Jew for Hanukkah.
For Hanukkah, yes.
For sure.
I heard
Okay.
excuse me. I heard an interesting story at a Shabbos function recently about how, and I can't remember the time, the era, but about how the invention of the dreidel game was to distract the soldiers from knowing that the Jews were having a religious function. And so they started playing the dreidel to signify that they were not doing anything religious or that they weren't doing anything Jewish.
Yeah.
That's
That's in
what I
one.
heard.
That's in one of the articles that I sent you. It's also it appears this story.
Okay.
Yeah. So Golda, yes.
I know that the Chabad in West Palm Beach is having a game night in honor of Hanukkah.
Okay. Morty, your hand is still up. You want to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to say that most of the games or many of the games that are played in Hanukkah are chance games, and that's also the game of the dreidel, which is really a chance game.
So another explanation for the games is that the rabbis wanted to limit gambling only to 1 day a year. So they say that the rest of the year you cannot do it. Hanukkah, just go wild.
Mina, can I add in? It was a rare day off. I mean, I think you're making it overcomplicated. They didn't have many days off, Shabbat once a week, and you didn't do it then. So the rare holiday.
Okay, yeah. Henrietta.
What can I do now?
You're muted, Henrietta.
Can I play Mexican Train on Hanukkah?
Yes.
You can do Mexican train, you can do Alaskan train, whatever you want, no problem.
That's a domino game. It's a domino game.
Yeah, Steve? You're muted as well.
I remember at least one story, maybe others, where there was some poker playing going on as well. The woman that was became wealthy, and I think it was in South America someplace, or Mexico.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, in
And
Mexico.
I think if there were other ones too, I'm not sure if the one in Argentina, they may have been playing on board or something. So I don't know.
Yes, but you remember it was about Mexico, yeah.
Right.
They went to play a poker, yeah.
Yeah, but that was any night of the week. It wasn't on a special day.
Every day is special when you play poker, I think.
Every day is a
Not
poker
me.
day.
I don't. Not.
Every day is a poker day when you're a bored housewife.
Bagel?
Yeah, I have one more theory. You may all tell me I'm wrong again, but I just learned that there is a mitzvah not to study Torah on Christmas, on Nittelnacht.
On Nittelnacht, yes.
Yeah, because it's a semi-day of mourning, and so there was a custom to play cards and poker and other things to amuse yourself, to distract yourself from the joy of studying Torah. So I know that it's not always the same day as Hanukkah, Nittelnacht, and Hanukkah, but maybe they're connected. Maybe it's the same. It's an overlap.
I think there is some validity to that that because it was such a holy day for non-Jews, that Jewish people didn't want to be seen, living their own religion. And so it became like the Christmas day became a day of play and indoor activity.
Yeah, and so maybe Hanukkah also, they didn't want people to think it was like Christmas. And so you wouldn't do anything really holy on Hanukkah because
it's a
it might look
celebratory
like
holiday.
It was Christmas.
It's not really a holy holiday.
Okay,
It's
I
a
see
celebration.
that Marty is doing now with his head. Marty.
No, it has nothing to do with Hanukkah. Actually, it is any day of the week, whether it's Hanukkah or not. When it's Christmas, you're not supposed to study Torah because it might be interpreted as studying Torah for the sake of Christmas. So that is the I don't know if it's a law, but at least it's a very strong custom within especially Orthodox Judaism.
So we could say at least on this year, like if Hanukkah lies on Christmas, we better play poker.
We better play poker.
Okay, Brenda, you want to continue or not?
I'll try, but I have an injury. I was working. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, this is, I can read a little more, but it's interesting because I believe when we looked at the word poker, that Susan said she tried to look in Benfield. She couldn't figure out what that word meant.
That's poker. It's poker.
Neither one of us were able to read that as poker, but that's good. I'll try a little bit more.
Okay.
If everyone is patient with me.
Yes.
Vacaville is nicht kein große Stadt. The Yiddish Kehila dort to help Basech Hakol etliche mininim mention. Okay. So Vacaville is not a large city, a large area. The Yiddish community there, I don't know what Zehelt means.
Numbers.
Oh, numbers. And this is Hebrew, Basech Hakol.
Yeah. All in all.
What?
All in all.
All in all.
All in all. Okay, thank you. All in all, several minions. Million. Okay.
No, minion. A minion. When you
a minion. Thank you.
10.
Yeah, minion. Sorry.
Etliche minim.
Right. Mention.
Several.
Welche seinen vereinigt in ein Congregation und halten euch a Schulchel mit a Mikveh, Koschede, zusammen. Okay, a Stickel, einige,
eigene,
Krokke, a Geber Kadisha, a Scheuchet, welche dient zijn euch als Huts und a Shamus, was is euch a Melamed und lehrend mit seine Kinder.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, now I have to translate. Where did I stop? Okay.
So, welche
so,
seien vereinigt in ein Congregation?
yeah, so wait a minute, wait a minute, congregation, I gotta find it. You know what? Oh, congregation, and hold out a shul with a kosher mikveh.
Und alten Ois. And they alten Ois, they
Support.
support, exactly. Support.
You know what? Let someone else translate this.
Okay. Morty, please. Can you? Thank you. Okay, that's okay, Brenda. Thank you.
Okay.
Small steps.
And support a small synagogue with a kosher mikveh together with a shtickle eigene. I don't remember what kroke means here, but
It means here cemetery.
oh,
it means cemetery. Karka is a piece of land. Karka is a piece of land, but it means a cemetery.
A cemetery, a Chevra Kadisha, a group that takes care of the dead people, a shoichet, the person that kills the animals in the kosher form, who also serves as a chazan and a shames, a caretaker of the synagogue, who is also a teacher and learns with their children.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Morty, go on.
Yeah.
Are there any
Okay.
questions until now?
Someone has their hand up.
Marian has her hand up.
It's not, it's Henrietta. But Henrietta, your hand is up from before?
She's muted.
You're
muted. Henrietta, you're muted.
No, I made my comment earlier.
Yeah.
I forgot
Okay,
to put my hand down.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay, I put it down.
Okay, so Morty.
Okay. The Yiddish Einwohner von Bockenville, the Jewish residents of Bockenville, seinen dus Räub junk peddlers, other junk dealers, are mostly junk peddlers or junk dealers. Charles Trusk is der reichste von sie alle. Charles Trusk is the richest of them all. Darüber sitzt dort auf dem Präsidentstuhl in hat die breite Day. That is why he sits there at the president's chair and has a white he basically, that's what he feels, that's what he wants.
Yes, wide out influence.
Yeah. It's a wide influence.
Wide influence. Hat sich der Präsident, Mr. Trusk, Geschmack verporket. So Mr. So the president, Mr. Trusk, had a good time playing poker und hat bis meise in Sinnen nicht gehabt, die Präsidenten in andere kehilische Unionen, and did not think about things related to the presidency or other matters from the community. Und wenn Chevre sind gewesen vertieft in their game, and where the group of people were involved in the game, ist gekommen Bockenville Balabos, came one of the members of the Bockenville congregation, was wohnt in Schreines mit dem Shames, who lives very close in the close neighborhood to the Shames, von der Kehille, of the Kehille, weitlich hinter Städtel, far behind the village. Ist reingelaufen, Händem Pendum. He came in running very agitated, also wie se tumulter, like he didn't know what to do, in a Zoggetin, and said, Ihr weißt, do you know, der Shames ist verbrennt geworden. The Shames got burned. Wie soll? How come? Hob Mr. Trosk in die Chevre mafsik gewein. How come? How did this happen? Said Mr. Trask, and his friends who were interested. A fire gewein in
No,
Haus.
I think Mafsi Gewein, they stopped the game.
They stopped Mafsi. Okay, they stopped the game and kept on questioning. Did a fire happen in his house? Was this the nafkemine via Zoe?
How's it going? Fine. What's up?
What does it matter how it happened? Hat jener geämpft abi verbrennt. So said the other guy. The point is that he got burned. Take auf Teut? Really? To death?
Okay, thank you, Morty. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Rafael?
Yeah, the expression hinteren Stadt or hinteren Städtel doesn't really mean behind, it means outside of. So you can't tell which side of the city, but it's outside. Hinter Städtel is outside the Städtel. And I think that it's not Chevra in this case, it's Chavraya, kind of an Aramaic version of it, but it means the same as Chevra.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Feigl, I saw that you raised your hand before. I just didn't want to stop.
Yeah, okay, well, it was about that word coolish in the last paragraph, the last line. I know ordinarily the word is kahila, but when it's an adjective like that, I wasn't sure if the correct pronunciation is coolish instead of
It's
kahila. Can one person say that again?
Kehilishke.
Of the Keile. Okay.
What is that? Kahilish in Yonim. That's
okay.
what I was thinking.
Rafael raised his hand, so Rafael.
Yeah, I would say kolisha.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Kolisha. Yeah, call is or call if you want, but just call is the same as kahila, but in Yiddish it's usually call, and so kolsha.
Yeah, I see it's transliterated sometimes Kool, call. So call. It's the okay. Thank you. Kolisha in Yonim.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Rafael, I saw that you are unmuted. Rafael, please go on.
Wo denn? Auf Leben? Verbrennt er so wie ein Stickel Holz verbrennt. So what would it be? If he's not burned to death, burned to life, burned like a bit of a piece of wood gets burned? And the Haus is ganz, but his house is still entire? Ganz. A viel lahor nicht gerührt. Entire. It didn't even touch a hair of it. Welche fahren Unglück is dort gewesen? What sort of a misfortune was happening there? Weiß. How should I know? Hat angezündet die Chanukah Lichtel. He lit the Chanukah candle. Und is a halbe Stunde arum. Und in a halbe Stunde arum is scheinen ganzen gewinn verbrennt. And a half an hour later, he was entirely burned up. Baruch Dayan Emes. which is what one says after you hear of someone's dying. Literally, blessed is the righteous judge. Haben alle also getan. Everyone recited. I should. Auf weil Ried gewinn. What a shame. He was a great fella. Was Satan. So what should we do? Gar nicht. There's nothing. Von Zeit, lebendig kann man nicht machen. To make someone alive after dying, you can't. Verbrennt is verbrennt. Burned up is burned up. Hat man geschickt Ansagen dem Gabe von Chevra Kadisha. So they sent to announce this to the official of the Chevra Kadisha, as soll zen morgen beginnen, ton dem verbrennten Shames sein Recht, that he should tomorrow at dawn do the necessary for the burned up Shames, and machen die Levaya for free, and to set up the funeral for early. Und der Präsident mit seiner Guest haben weiter gepokert. And the president and his guests continued playing poker.
Okay, go on another one.
Derweil hat sich die Neues verspreit in a hiebschen Teil von Städtel. Meanwhile, the news spread itself out across a large portion of the town. Und man hat stark gedeuert dem Shames' schreckliche Teit. And people were very, they felt great, upset. They felt great empathy for the Shames' terrible death.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Refoil. Karen, can you continue, Karen?
Cheder Inglach wieder, was haben gehört, die Meister, was hat passiert mit der Rabbin. The children in the Cheder, when they heard about what happened to their teacher, seinen zufrieden gewesen, were delighted. For Sporen lernen, studying was
avoiding study.
Missing, yeah.
They didn't have to study.
Yes.
It is doch etwas and oilem umloya. It was something huge.
It's the fullness of the world.
The world and everything in it. And a redactor von
a reporter.
A reporter von lokale englischer Morgenzeitung, a reporter from a local English language morning newspaper, hat euch gehört, die Neues, und ist tekef weggelaufen in Redaktion machen davon a story. The reporter immediately went to the put together a story. Auf morgen ganz beginnen ist Chevra Kadisha gekommen mit der
Tohara, in Hebrew it's Tohara.
Ta'ara. In the next day, at dawn, the burial society came with the board on which the deceased body is placed for purification before the burial.
Yes.
mit Tachrichim, with shrouds, with a shroud, und mit aller Machvirem, with all what was necessary, the tools to tun dem Shamus sein Recht, to bury the Shamus properly. Aber wie überrascht und der Schrocken seinen sie geworden. Oh, but how shocked, surprised, and frightened they became, wenn sie haben dem Shamus und Melamed gefunden, lebendig, when they found the Shamus and teacher, they found him alive, gesund und frisch, healthy and fresh, nur was aufgehabt sich von Schlaf, waking up, just waking up from sleep.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. So, Rochelle, will you continue, please?
Yes. Redt Shamish und seinen, I don't know that,
Bnei
began,
Bait in Hebrew, his family.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Bnei Bait in Hebrew, I don't know how to say it in Yiddish. Bnei Bait is the people of his household. His household.
Oh, and his household. Okay. So there's Shamish and his household. Seine noch aufgezittert, Gor aufgezitterte geworden. And the Shamish and the people in his household were aufgezittert, nervous. They became very nervous. Was epis plötzlich die Chevre Kedisha light? Why are why is the burial society suddenly here? Is dem Shamis durchgelaufen a Gedank efscher is gestorben und so he had a thought ran through his head that maybe he died and you have to move it over a little. And hat sich allein ungeheuben kniepen, and he started to pinch himself zu über seinen überzeigen sich ob lebt oder is tot, to see whether he is alive or dead.
So just a moment, Rochelle. There is a wonderful story by Sholem Aleichem, which is called The Hat. And it has the same motif there. So if you have time, really, it also comes in English. It was translated into English. It's a wonderful story, and there also the protagonist there is not sure if he's alive or he's not alive. So that's exactly the same thing like here.
They say a Jewish person shouldn't take too long a nap.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Golda.
Children, knifing, pinch. So he started pinching himself.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yes, yes. Okay, go on, Rochelle. I just wanted to.
Reb Shamis, was hat passiert? So they ask him, Reb Shamis, what has happened? It is him azoi wie der Loschen abgenommen geworden und kann nicht entfernen. So they asked him, Shamus, what happened? And his speech became abgenommen, stopped or taken away. So he couldn't answer, and he couldn't answer. Azoi weit wie gedenkt, hat kein Sach nicht passiert. As far as he could remember, nothing happened. Hat gebencht Chanukah Licht. He blessed the Chanukah candles. Geessen Latkes, ate Latkes. Gespielt a Damke und is and is eingeschlafen. And he played, I don't know what a Damke is.
Chess.
It's a
Oh,
no,
oh,
Damka is
oh.
Damka. It's not
Oh.
chess. It's
Oh.
another
Oh.
game. It's
Okay,
it's Damka, but it's not
Okay,
chess.
so he
Oh,
played Damka and he fell asleep. Aber as Chavere,
Fevre.
Chevre
Hevre
Kedisha
Kadisha.
is gekommen, is doch etwas a Meise
Mhm.
und was weiß nicht. So if the Chevre Kedisha did come, there must be a story, and what doesn't he know?
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Rochelle. Yes, Karen.
Damke is checkers.
Oh,
Checkers,
thank you.
exactly. Yeah.
Thank you.
Checkers. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Michael Moore, can you read?
Ja,
Ja,
bin
okay,
gewinnt
good.
Okay.
Okay,
Es hat gedauert ein Stückel Zeit, bis der Shamus Malamed ist zu sich gekommen und dann hat ihm der Chaver Kadisha Gabe erzählt, was für ein Bilbo man hat auf ihm ausgetracht. So, the gedauert, I forget.
It took some time.
Took a while.
Okay. Okay.
It
So
took a while.
after a little while, until the when the Shamus Malamed, the Gabai or the leader of the Chevra Kadisha came to the Shamus Malamed and told him what a I forget what Bilbul is.
Confusion.
It's a false tale.
Okay. Okay. So what a
No,
false
it's
tale
Confusion. It's confusion.
or confusion had come upon them. Something
That someone
what had happened.
No,
that
that
someone
someone thought it.
invented for
Okay.
them.
Oh, okay,
Oistrachten
yeah.
is to invent.
Okay. Seinen die Chevra Leiter weg zurück mit nur mit Gornit und zu wissen gegeben dem Präsident und andere Balabatim als lo chaya velo nivra.
It's
Yeah.
no haya. It's not chaya. It's haya.
Yeah,
That's a
but
hey. Lo haya velo nivra.
Nivra.
Livra. Okay. Als die ganze Meise ist Bluff und der Shamus ist gar nicht verbrennt geworden. So the Chevra Kadisha had so the president I didn't get that.
light is people. So the Chevra
Okay.
Kadisha
Yeah.
people.
So the Chevra Kadisha people or members. This is going kind of backwards when you translate. The president and the other leaders of the congregation had come back to the Chevra Kadisha.
No. Opposite. The people
The
from
Chevra
the
Kadisha
Chevra
people
Kadisha went back.
Okay,
and,
went back to the president and the leaders of the shul,
and
and
they gave them zu wissen and let them know
let them know. And I don't know as lo haya.
that there was nothing. Lo haya
Okay, that
velo
there was
nivra. Nothing happened. But
Didn't
how
exist.
do you say it how do you pronounce it in Yiddish?
Gar nicht ist geschehen.
No. Lo haya velo nivra.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Nivre.
Refoel, yeah, I
Gebreite
waited
Welt.
for you. How do you pronounce it in Yiddish?
Probably, yeah, hoye velo nivre.
Yes, Refoel?
Yeah.
Just as she said, yeah, lo haya v'lo nivra.
לא היה ולא נברא. אוקיי. בעברי, in Hebrew, it's לא היה ולא נברא.
היה. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And because the whole story was it's a bluff.
Fake. Yes. Fake. Yes.
Okay, was a bluff, and the shamus wasn't burnt.
Uh-huh.
Efter die Latkes, was die Schameste hat gemacht, haben sich zugesmauliert. Aber der Schames ist ganz in a Filler, Haar von sein Kopf ist nicht geminnet geworden. So maybe the latkes, which the shamus's wife had made, had I don't know what sugatsmaliet is.
Burned.
Had burnt up. But he, the shamus, was not burnt. Was not even a hair on his head was burnt.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you. What is geminert? Geminert geworden?
Diminished.
It was not touched?
They weren't diminished. Not even a hair was diminished.
Not even a hair. Geminert, I was not sure about
A
it.
hole von sein Kopf.
Yeah, the hole from the cup I know, but geminert. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Not a hair in his head.
Wasn't reduced. In other words,
Reduced or diminished.
Reduced.
Okay, thank you. Claire, please go on.
Oh, hat man sich genommen zu dem Balabais, was hat angesagt die Beschure. So, should I do it? Oh, so they sich genommen zu der Bau. So they talked to the owner of the house, was hat angesagt die Beschure, who said, was is a Beschure?
It's a Besira. Or a Besura.
Announcement.
Not
Announcement.
The news.
The news. Who wrote the news?
The news. Told them the news.
Okay.
They turned to the guy, to the balabus that brought the news about the burning of the shames. Okay?
So was hat es euch gepasst, auszutrachten, als umgelumperten Liegen? Und hat lachendig geantwortet. Okay. Es teilt zu was hat es euch gepasst? What happened?
No.
Okay, what is teilen? What is teichen? Is
What do you mean?
What?
Explain.
What do you mean?
Teichen. Okay. It explains. So was hat es euch gepasst? What was it? Why was it euch zutragen? How come you thought of euch getracht as you thought of such an ungelumpert, ridiculous or lie? Absurd, yes, okay. Und hat lachendig geantwortet, and he answered laughing. Es ist noch jetzt euch kein Liegen. It is even now not even a lie. Hab ich euch denn gesagt. So I told you then, as der Shamish von Shul, that the Shamish from the Shul, the synagogue, is verbrennt geworden. So did I tell you that the Shamish was burned?
No.
Did I tell you that the Shamish from the Shul, from the synagogue was burned?
Yeah, from the synagogue is burned. Ich hab gesagt Stam, der Shamish. I just said Stam, the Shamish. Hab ich es gemeint, a Shamish von der Chanukah Lichtler. What I meant was that the Shamis was of the candles, of the Hanukkah candles. Was bin ich schuldig? Why am I'm not guilty as ihr versteht nicht kein Katovis? I'm not guilty that you don't understand anything.
And jokes. Katovis is jokes.
Jokes, okay.
Joke.
You don't
Okay.
understand any jokes.
Good Vincent was jokes.
But
Yeah.
also katoves.
It's a
Also
joke.
katoves. You know, there are many words with the same meaning. Yeah. Okay, Claire. Thank you. Thank you, Claire. Michael, the other Michael. Michael Fissman, please.
Who bit? Oh, perhaps I can just mention something about
Of course.
a little. I come from a little agricultural village in South Africa, and we had two minyanim there. We had a shul, and we had a reverend who was the chazan, the teacher, and the shoichet. So these things actually exist.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Dus zwischen die Yiddish Bevölkerung von Bockenville, die Sache avec in Ashbaz. So among the Jewish population of Bockenville, the event was a joke. Aber die lokale englische Morgenzeitung, but the local English morning newspaper, hat davon gemacht, a ganzen Zimmers, made a lot out of this at Zimmers, a big mix-up. Jenem Frühmorgen ist in der Zeitung erschienen folgende Stickel Neues. That morning, in the newspaper, there was presented the following bit of news, extra, Korban von a Yiddische Zeremonie, a sacrifice, a burning of a Jewish ceremony. And that's literal. Korban is a sacrifice. Heint is by Eden Ayontiv. It's a holiday with the Jews today. For they rufen Chanukah, and they call it Chanukah. Chanukah.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay, jeder Abend zünden sie sacred candles. Every evening they light up sacred candles. Heilige Licht, living flames. Spielen in Korten, they play cards with essen pancakes. And pancakes was they rufen patches that they call, I'm not sure what patches is.
It's patches. It's the English word. That's where the word latke comes from.
Oh, okay.
Latkes,
Thank you.
Ah.
Okay, they call it patches, latkes, which is what actually the Yiddish word means. What is by say an Ontdeckung noch dem Mann? This is a memorial for them for the manna, I assume.
Man is the manna.
Manna, yes. Because die Jiden haben einmal gegessen in der Midbar. That the Jews ate once upon a time in the desert, so they have it wrong. Hat der Bockenwiller Jewish rabbi genommen anzünden die sacred candles. So the Bockenville Jewish rabbi started to light the sacred candles, non von a Fenster, near a window, haben sich angezündet die curtains, and then the curtains caught fire. Hat gewollt auslöschen die Flammen, so he wanted to put out the flames, haben sich seine Kleider umgehabt, then his clothes caught fire, und bis Hilfe ist gekommen, and until help arrived, is verbrennt geworden auf Keul. He was burnt to a coal. Die Häuser hat man mit großen Schwierigkeiten abgerettet. The house was saved with a lot of effort. Sonst wollten viele Häuser weg mit dem Räuch. Otherwise, and that's a German word actually, otherwise many houses would have gone up in flames. Smoke.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Beverly, yes, Rochelle, yeah.
Yeah, this conflagration of the Jewish holidays, no matter what the Jewish holiday is, all the stores now have matzah balls and gefilte fish for whatever holiday it is, even for Hanukkah. And
Matzahs.
Matzah. That's funny.
yeah, so you go into the grocery store and there's one section for whether it's Rosh Hashanah, Hanukkah, Passover, the food is all the same.
Okay, Beverly, would
Yeah.
you like to continue?
Yeah, you know, occasionally I get cut off, so don't get nervous if I get cut off and I have to come back in. I don't know why.
Okay.
Eise die Stickel Nayes hat noch der Redakteur wegen dem geschrieben an extra editorial. Okay, after this little bit of news, so the editor added on, he wrote an extra editorial. Der Redakteur hat gehabt a Kass auf die Jiden von Buckenville. The editor didn't like the Jews of Buckenville. He hated them actually. Der Fahr was is gelaufen for city mayor because he ran for city mayor und die Jiden seinen Gewinn seine
Gegner. Opposition.
Oh, they were against him. The Jews
Yeah.
Gegner. Hat von der Meise gemacht a ganze, what's Pirush? So from this story, he made a big, I don't know what does Pirush mean?
Pirush mean
a lie,
explanation, like a big explanation. Yeah, a big explain. Tarif is to explain.
Hat abgewiesen, aufgewiesen, as to leave the Yiddish sacred candles. So it looked like because of these sacred candles, had ganz Buckenville gekent weg mit dem Räuch und hat darüber aufgefordert, oh gosh, die Palem und
the police.
Oh, the police. Well, so it looked like because it looks like because the what's sacred
candles, the only candles.
So he made up the story. So the whole town of Buckenville, with the smell.
No, it could have been destroyed.
Oh, the whole town could have been destroyed, and
Royach is the smoke. Comes out with the smoke.
Und hat der Rebbe aufgefordert die police. So because of that, he called in the police.
He asked the police.
He asked the police. Und dem Fire Department. Oh, the fire department. It's English.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So he called in the fire department for an anzünden Hanukkah. Oh, all because of lighting Hanukkah candles.
No, as I sollen streng verboten.
Oh, wait. I missed the line. Oh, I'm sorry. Und sie sollen streng verboten die Jiden zu proven die Zeremonie von Anzünden Hanukkah licht, and they should forbid the Jews of the ceremony to have Hanukkah licht, Anzünden, light.
And light the
Lighting the candle.
Lighting, of lighting. Yeah.
Right.
It is 12 o'clock, but it's the end of the story. So do you mind that we continue it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Karen.
Yeah.
Karen. Yeah, Karen.
I just wanted to mention that the words that come before perish, gemacht, a ganzen perish.
Ganzen perish, yeah.
It's a expression that means to make a big deal out of something.
A big deal.
That's what I said.
Out of a molehill.
Yeah. Okay. Maurice, would you like to just finish it for us?
Sure. It's Taki Gishain and Nes Minashamayim. So it really was a miracle from heaven. Was die meiste mitten verbrennten Shamus is given nicht mehr wie a joke. That this whole story about the burned up Shamus was nothing more than a joke. Funa Let's a clown made up a joke. Wenn die meiste so Cholile given sein, wie die Zeitung hat geschrieben, if the story had actually been the way that it was described in the newspaper, wollt die Gzeche gegen Hanukkah, the decree against Hanukkah candles, durchgeführt, would have been carried out. Und die Bockenville Schulchel and the little shuls of Bockenville, wollt verblieben ohne a Shamus, they would have remained without a Shamus. The Yinglach und Rebbe und die ganze jiddische Kehille und der Mitzvah von Benchen Chanukah Licht. So the little boys would have been without a rabbi, and the whole Jewish community would have not been able to carry the mitzvah of lighting the Hanukkah candles.
Thank you. We finished the story.
That's great. I mean, about fake news. What happened?
It is fake news, exactly. You know, it's so, you know, it's timeless. It's just timeless.
Mina,
Yes, Maurice.
Yeah, about the gambling, people might be interested to know there was a guy named Isaac Rifkind who came from Europe around 1920 or so, and he was a very learned guy, a scholarly guy. Came to New York, and in almost no time at all, he became the head librarian of the Jewish Theological Seminary's library, you know, very scholarly library. And because he was the head librarian, he had access to thousands and thousands of books in Yiddish and Hebrew and English. And he wrote a book that was called The Struggle Against Gambling Among Jews. It was a historical study.
Okay.
Against gambling. All right, that's all.
Well, it's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, and any more comments or anything about the story itself?
I want to say something. It's Cookie.
Okay, say.
Why don't we sing a Yiddish Hanukkah song?
Next week, I say next week.
Okay.
Cookie, I will do a medley of Hanukkah songs, and Cookie, you know what? Prepare a song, okay?
Okay.
You can sing. You will prepare about the Hanukkah song, okay? Good. Okay, so we will hear you next week.
I live for next week.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
We're going to read the Baal Shem Tov next week, or we're going to have another Hanukkah story?
I will try. I didn't think that we will finish it in one session. So I will try and do another Hanukkah one. Okay?
Okay.
I will try and find another Hanukkah one. I read so many Hanukkah stories for this one. This seemed, you know, really fit for the times that we live in.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
It's very clever story.
Wie sagt man Christmas in Yiddish?
Christmas is Vinkl.
I also would like, I would like to what do children had as children?
Yeah, like Natal, but in Yiddish. Natal, like birth.
Nativity, Nittel.
Nittel, Nittel. That's the transliteration of it. Nittel.
It would be nice to know what your Hanukkah childhood was like, each one of you.
Hanukkah childhood.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael, if I send you a Hanukkah medley, can you do the PowerPoint without the words, just to put the songs in it?
Of course. Yeah.
You can do it? It's like the
Yeah.
Dritte Seder, that we have only the songs, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So, anything else about the story?
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah to everyone.
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach. Don't eat too much latkes, or your belly will be aching.
And sufganiyot.
And
They're even worse.
I
They're
don't
even worse.
It's really bad here. I cannot
the hot
find
oil,
good.
meal.
Yeah, I cannot find good sufganiyot. We have really crisscrossed the city.
You didn't go.
And
You didn't go to
Badolina, went to Badolina.
And no
Very
good?
bad. No, they are so dense. It's like if one falls on your feet, you will need to go to an orthopedic. So they are dense. All of them are so dense. I don't remember them being like this.
Oh, I see.
The best latkes are the ones you make at home.
You are right.
I don't
No,
know.
the three brothers, they really don't know how to make ponchkes. The three brothers know to make omentaschen. So all year round, we have omentaschen in Houston. But ponchkes, they don't know.
They're making umatashi. The Chinese restaurants, they're the only ones open on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but
This is going to be the first year I'm not having Chinese food on Hanukkah. I don't know.
No,
I don't know how that happened.
Kibble Shalom is
Nina,
having a movie
this is-
and Chinese food night tomorrow.
nice.
Morty, yes. Morty.
Yeah, this is the first time that I hear somebody in North America use the word ponchikis.
Ponchkes, yeah. Well, David
That's
Which
what I
we-
grew up with, punchkes.
Yeah, ponchkes.
Yeah,
David
that's what
Katz
we
used
call
it.
them at home too.
But
Here-
it
Never
only
heard it.
referred to jelly donuts in my house.
Oh,
Those
I
are the
know.
only
Well,
kind that we
my
had.
mother used to fill them with everything, with the cheese and rozenkes, and
Oh,
it was
wow.
wonderful. Well, she was a good cook. I cannot do it. So,
I haven't had a latke since my mother made them. She made them light and thin. Jetzt is gedicht and verbrennt. I don't like them. They're too dark brown and they're too thick.
Yeah,
No,
when I invite people for Hanukkah, I put out a buffet and I stand in the kitchen and I fry the latkes and they come with a plate and they eat them hot out of the oil. That's
I'm
the
coming.
only way
I'm
to
coming.
eat a latke.
Send your
Henrietta-
address.
Henrietta is
I'm
coming.
flying in. I'll be at the airport.
Just to let you know
Signing
that-
off. This has been a lot of fun and happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
Happy Hanukkah. Just so you know,
Hashem Hanukkah.
Hagurim
before
Sameach.
before we met online, we used to celebrate Hanukkah, usually at Beverly's place, and everyone was bringing something,
Yes.
latkes, cake, something. It was really nice. The pity we cannot do it online, so.
But we can tell how we did it in our houses.
Yeah, it was really nice, yeah. It was really nice. I remember you brought the latkes.
My
Right.
father was the only one who lighted the candles, never my mother.
Yeah,
Only my father lighted
my
the
father
Hanukkah.
also.
Was that a tradition that the men should light the Hanukkah candles?
Oh, that's interesting. Morty, is it
My
a
father
tradition?
lit the Hanukkah candles also.
Yeah,
Well,
only my father did it.
what
My mother-
happens is that according to Jewish law, anything
Yes.
that is time bound is not an obligation for a woman, only for men.
Yeah.
And therefore, the custom became that it was only men that would do the mitzvot that are time bound, because
Uh-huh.
supposedly the women needed the time to do whatever women do.
Cook.
Cook, yeah.
Cook and clean.
So it wasn't really
Let him finish.
it's not prohibited for women to light candles. As a matter of fact, it's not prohibited even for women to wear a talis or to wear tefillin. It's just that the mitzvah is for the people who are obligated to do them.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
But
only
it's not
obligated
prohibited
to have, we're
for
only
the other.
obligated to cook and have children. That's it.
No, they're obligated to
Light
light Shabbos candles.
Shabbos
Shabbos
candles.
candles,
That's
right.
it. They
I
gave us
must tell you, I must tell you that in
But
my
even men light Shabbos
Right,
candles. If
exactly.
men are widowers or they are
Yes,
not married
yes.
or whatever,
Right.
men light
My
Shabbos candles.
boyfriend's Sephardic, and his sons are coming from Miami to light the Hanukkah candles tonight. I think that's so sweet. They're not from, they're very traditional, the Sephardic Jews. And the three boys are coming to light the candles tonight. I have to go downstairs to be with them. Yeah, very
in
touching.
our family, the children each have a menorah. We have 9 menorahs that are lit at one time. When the children are all grown up, we only have teenagers and college students now. But when the children were young, we had a menorah for each child. So we had to spread it out so the house wouldn't burn down.
The shamus is burning.
I read somewhere that everybody is supposed to light the menorah. I just read it recently. I don't remember where, but like it's a mitzvah for everybody to light a menorah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why some families have one for
The
everybody.
kids have it great. They get 8 presents, 8 gifts, each one of them. I don't know
Like
whether
you did, Cookie.
I got brand new pennies and a couple of pieces of candy. That's what we got in a little thing. A little
Wie man
bit.
sagt, ein Loch mit a Bagel.
But that's only half. A loch van a bagel and a kratz van a tier.
Oh, I didn't know the question.
What is that, Morty? What is that, a kratz mit a tier?
The hole of a bagel
Yeah,
and the
that's
scratch
what I
of a
got.
door.
And the
And the
draft?
scratch of a door.
And the draft from the door, right? And don't let it hit you on the way out.
Well, the custom of Sufganiyot proves that Elvis Presley is Jewish. He's well known for eating jelly donuts.
His mother was Jewish.
Yes.
100% Jewish.
No, I don't think.
He
That's
had
a
a
legend.
Jewish
His mother
grandmother.
was 100% Jewish.
Yeah, stepmother.
He had a Jewish grandmother.
Okay.
He has a Hebrew inscription on his tombstone.
Correct.
Yeah. He's Jewish.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I know something last week. Somebody, Dana Bash, you know, she's Jewish. A lot of people don't know she's Jewish. And
I
she
know who
doesn't.
she is.
Huh?
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, Dana Bash, one of the reporters, a very
boy.
important reporter. But I don't like her since she interviewed Trump. She didn't ask him anything.
We don't want to hear that.
Politics.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Cookie, remember what we talked
yeah, I
about?
know, no. Anyway, she says to her, the person she interviewed, she said, "Have a Merry Christmas." So he said to her, "Have a Happy Hanukkah." Her whole face fell down because she doesn't want the world to know that she's Jewish. So the next interview, she said, "Have a happy holiday." And they answered, "Have a happy holiday." But she didn't want people to know that she's Jewish. When he said happy, have a happy.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Enjoy the food. Enjoy everything.
Wonderful.
Chaim,
Thank
you came really late, Chaim. You
Yeah.
came
We
really.
Sorry,
Yeah, we
sorry.
are finishing the session. We start 10:30.
It's okay. Better late than never.
Sorry?
Better late than never.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. We start 10:30 Houston time, so you can convert it. Houston is Central time. So just convert it to, Moscow time. I'm not sure if it's like Israel, it's 8 hours difference.
It's similar. Yeah.
Similar. So, okay, so we will see you all. We will see you all next week. Hopefully, you two at the beginning, you will enjoy the whole class.
Happy Hanukkah.
And I will find something else for Hanukkah. We finished it. Okay. Bye all.
Bye. A Sheinem Hanukkah.
Sheinem Hanukkah.